Hey everybody, it is your girl here, Genuinely Divine, coming at you today with a video all about the Sagittarius men. Yay! I'm super excited to be doing this video about the Sagittarius men because I really love Sagittarius. I really love them so much. Just a quick little story. It doesn't matter, like, if I'm in a room with a Sagittarius man, for some odd reason we're gonna always like talk to each other or introduce ourselves to each other. I don't know, it's just a very strong attraction between me and Sagittarius men. I really like them. I've dated several Sagittarius guys, but I mean, it's just something missing for me with Sagittarius men. I think we make the best of friends, but just not the best lovers. Enough about me, you guys. I would like to ask you guys to check out Traces of Indignity, a movie that was created not too long ago. It just recently was released. I know the executive director, Krista Hawkins. This is a really awesome film, you guys. Definitely a lot of suspense is in the movie. So if you're into suspense and, you know, dramas, this is definitely the movie for you guys. I will put the link in the drop down box below. You can purchase the movie on Amazon. It is available right now, you guys. So yeah, check it out.
Disclaimer! Guys, this is my disclaimer. I do not know you. I'm not looking at your chart. Yeah, I'm talking about Sagittarius, the sun sign only. Okay? So if you resonate with these traits, wonderful. If you don't, oh well. Give it a thumbs down and keep it moving, okay? Everybody wins.
Now let's get into talking about Sagittarius men. Now, of course, you know, information on any and every sign that I do, because my job is to teach so that you guys will know and understand yourselves very well. So when we talk about Sagittarius men, what do we think about? What do we talk about? Sagittarius men is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. The 9th house is the house of the traveler, the philosopher, the explorer. So Sagittarius men tend to be super duper smart, always looking to learn more and more about different cultures. They love foreign things, so they don't like things that are just ordinary. They like things that are different, you know. So yeah, that means that, you know, they can possibly get bored really quick, right? It is a fire sign, also a mutable sign, so they can be very passionate about what they're doing. They can be passionate in their actions. They can also be the type of person to sometimes just go with the flow because they are mutable. A Sagittarius is a masculine sign, so these can be very masculine type men who definitely love to dominate. They want to lead, you know? So yeah, pretty cool, awesome sign. Jupiter, the planet, is all about luck. It is the luckiest planet of all the planets. It is the hugest planet. It is the Which leads me to number 1. Sagittarius men give the best gifts. So if you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius man, dating a Sagittarius man, or married to a Sagittarius man, I can almost assure you that you will get the best gifts ever. I mean, they're just so generous, and why would they not be? Jupiter is huge. So Sagittarius men, their hearts are huge and their wallets are usually pretty big too. So they always going out of their way to make a grand expression when giving out gifts. They never forget your birthdays or holidays, and they're always gonna want to give you something. Even if your Sagittarius man don't have a lot of money, he's gonna find a way to make you feel extremely special, because that's what Sagittarius men do. Now, I know somebody's gonna come in the comment section and be like,
girl, I got a Sagittarius man and he don't buy me anything for my birthday. Actually,
Actually, he forgot my birthday last year.
But yeah, boo-boo, that means that he was not that into you, and that is why he forgot. But when a Sagittarius man is into you, he wants to be with you and he cares about you, then he will not forget your birthday and he will give you the best gifts. Sagittarius men are the ultimate bachelors. Yes, they are. This is the most freedom-loving sign of all the astrological signs ever. They love their freedom more than anything. Why would they not? I mean, their ruling symbol is the centaurs. So they're half men and half beast.
Wow, beast. Wow, beast. Yeah.
So these people tend to like to roam. Sagittarius men don't want to be confined. Be prepared to have your Sagittarius roaming quite a bit, okay? And if you don't like a roamer, then Sagittarius men just might not be. Sagittarius men are extremely hot-headed, which means they can be verbally and physically abusive in relationships. Now, I already know somebody gonna be
like, oh my god, my Sagittarius man, he would not hurt a fly. He is so amazing. He will do anything to help somebody. He will never ever hurt anybody.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you believe.
I will put some information for battered women in the drop down section below. Our secret, okay?
Sagittarius men tend to be impulsive, and it is a fire sign. So anywhere there's fire, of course there's passion, right? And anywhere there's passion, there's what? Aggression. And anywhere there's aggression, there's what? Physical contact, okay? Whether it's positive or negative, and it can come out both ways with Sagittarius men because they tend to bottle up a lot of things, and then when they explode in a very abusive way, okay? Now some may punch a wall, but some just might punch your face. So if you don't want your face punched, I suggest that if you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius man, I just think that you should just play by his music and don't piss him off. Sagittarius men tend to fall in love extremely fast, but then they tend to fall out of love just as fast. Similar to Aries, another fire sign, you know? But the difference between Sagittarius and Aries is Aries get bored really quickly. So do Sagittarius. They bore easily also. All fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, they tend to bore easily because it's fire, okay? And it's like it's gonna burn for a while and then it's gonna burn out. And then it's boring, and then it's gonna start another fire. They need to find somewhere else to start another fire. You know, constantly starting fires is very important for a fire sign. But Sagittarius, they fall in love quickly, but they tend to want to hold on to the person, and I will get to why they want to do that later on in the video. So you definitely will have to. Sagittarius men can be extremely funny and fun to be around. Like, they tend to be like always joking, and they have some of the best jokes. But sometimes Sagittarius men can take their jokes just a little bit too far, to the point of irritating people or making people feel bad or hurting people's feelings also. So if you like a guy that loves to tell jokes, and I mean sometimes go a little bit too far, which means that sometimes somebody want to punch him in his face, then yeah, Sagittarius is definitely the guy for you. If you really like, you know, like club fights, you know, because they run their mouths just a little bit too much, yeah, and they're very blunt. So it's like they don't have a filter. A lot of times whatever they feel, whatever they think, they say it out of their mouths. And yeah, some people just don't take so kindly to that, and sometimes they might just want to bust your Sagittarius man in his face, and then you may have to protect him, or you know, get bust in your face also. But however, whichever, Sagittarius men just don't hold back on the jokes or just telling it like it is. And if that's the type of man you like, girl, then you better go for that Sagittarius man. Sagittarius men tend to be attracted to wild women. I mean, really they are like so super attracted to women that are kind of wild and like just seem like they're just like kind of like down for whatever to a certain extent. Like, yeah, I think they are just like really attracted to those type of women. They tend to be attracted to women who are more on the petite side or fit, you know, like something got to be like something just not ordinary, you know. They just kind of like want a woman who stand out to a certain extent, but at the same token, not in a dramatic type way, but they do want women that stand out. They do want a woman that, you know, have this extra flair about her. You know, there's something extra about her look. You know, it's not just basic. They're not really big on basic women. Could be, but not usually. Sagittarius men need their freedom, okay? If you're a clingy type woman, either emotionally or just physically or whatever the case may be, Sagittarius men is not the man for you, because Sagittarius men love their freedom. They love to just have that room to breathe, you know. A lot of times you may be thinking or feeling like you're not even in a relationship because your Sagittarius man is like always ghost in the relationship, and you may find yourself thinking,
why don't you meet me in the middle? In the middle? Why don't you meet me in the middle?
your Sagittarius man, you just really want him to just meet you in the middle sometimes, and a lot of times that's what Sagittarius man is thinking. He will meet you in the middle, but that's usually in the middle of the sheets, because he is not going to just sit around and be the type to just talk and tell you how much he loves you, how beautiful you are, and all that romantic type mushy stuff. No, he's not doing all that, you know what I mean? And if you know, if that's what you're looking for and that's what you need, then Sagittarius men just might not be the man for you. Sagittarius men are the ultimate explorers, not just through travel and things of that nature, because they do love to travel, you know, either on an airplane, through their minds, or just whatever. They are travelers, you know, through learning. They just love to learn, or through like philosophical views, you know. These men love to learn. They are like the type that will continuously learn forever and ever. They're like the forever students, but they want to explore your body and your mind. So if you're shy of your body and you don't have a mind that is open to things other than what you've been raised to know, then Sagittarius may not be that guy for you. Sagittarius men want a woman that is just really, you know, open to explore and be explored. So if that's not what you're looking for, then Sagittarius is not the one for you. Sagittarius men can be extremely passionate. In the bedroom, they can be fiery and somewhat passionate. I said in my videos, whenever I talk about Sagittarius men or Sagittarius period, I always say that Sagittarius they lack passion. And everybody always come in the comment section like,
oh my god, they are the most passionate in the bedroom.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, that's cool. Sagittarius men are passionate about the experience because it is a fire sign. So fire is passion, and therefore Sagittarius is passionate, similar to the Libra, where Libras are in love with the idea of being in love, but they don't really attach. It's air. Air doesn't attach to anything. Sagittarius tend to be the type to be passionate because they are a fire sign, but they're passionate about the experience rather than transferring passion. Sagittarius men are extremely good at separating sex from emotions, you know. That's why they become the ultimate bachelors. That's why it's really difficult to get a commitment from Sagittarius men, is because sex is just a physical act for them for the most part. If they're interested in falling in love with you or wanting to be in a relationship with you, then they will start to, you know, allow some emotions to flow. Overall, you know, Sagittarius men are extremely detached. And I know you're gonna be like, well, how? Well, let me explain to you. Sagittarius have 5 ways of loving you. You know, if
Sagittarius man has his Venus in Libra, this is going to be the Sagittarius man that's going to want to be with extremely beautiful women, you know, very attracted to beauty, very attracted to the idea of being in love, but at the same token wanting his freedom. So these are the ones that will get in relationships kind of fast, really fast, you know, faster than most Sagittarius, okay? When your Sagittarius men have his Venus in Scorpio, now this is a more intense, very passionate love-making Sagittarius, because they have water here. Water does attach. Water needs to connect to something to have a form, to be relevant. So with a Scorpio Venus, your Sagittarius man is extremely smart. He can be very manipulative. This is a Sagittarius man that does cry, you know, like he may shed a lot of tears a lot of times, can be obsessive in his behavior, can be stalkerish type, you know, can be the type of Sagittarius that can be extremely abusive and just very, very deep and dark, because Pluto is here. You have Pluto, Mars, and Jupiter, so it can be Sagittarius that you can be hugely afraid of. You don't want to mess with Scorpios. They're very vengeful, and then Sagittarius is very hot-headed. So this is a very dangerous Sagittarius as well. If your Sagittarius man has his Venus in Sagittarius, now this is where the super duper playboys come in place, the super duper non-committal Sagittarius men come in place. The ultimate bachelors of all bachelors come in place right here with this Venus in Sagittarius. When your Sagittarius man has his Venus in Capricorn, this is the boring Sagittarius man who always constantly working. Like he probably travels for his work. You know, he's the type of person who never at home. He's all about status. This is the Sagittarius man who will spend his last dime to look like he's rich, but in all actuality, he doesn't have very much. You know, he's not broke, but at the same token, his persona shows off him having way far more than he actually is worth, if that makes sense to you. If your Sagittarius man has his Venus in Aquarius, this is a Sagittarius man who is going to be extremely detached in relationships, extremely freedom loving, because they have to have their space. They're not the type to really attach in relationships. They love in a friendship type of way, so they tend to be very similar to the Venus in Sagittarius, where they just really, you know, all about just meeting new people. They're very flirtatious, you know, so it's very difficult to pin this one down as well. So yeah, you know, I really am trying to talk a lot faster, you guys, because of the simple fact my camera is getting ready to shut off as I look at the timer.
For all you guys, this is just my 10 things. I hope you guys are able to you know, understand your Sagittarius men better and your relationship can go higher. I will put the birth chart link in the description box down below, as well as the link to Traces of Indignity. Please check out that movie, you guys. It's a super awesome movie. Until the next time, you guys, I wish you so much love, peace, and many wonderful, wonderful, wonderful blessings. Bye.